So we've pretty much come to the end of the outdoor season at the moment, and you're probably in at your break at the moment and just taking a rest from athletics. And this is, I think you should actually do this, because I think you need to take a step back to take multiple steps forward in the future. I think fitness is an ebb and flow thing where you have to let go of that sustained fitness and give the body a couple of weeks rest, maybe even a month, for it to get better in the future. And this is something, so you come back more refreshed, you come back with greater vigor, and you come back with greater optimism and drive. And this is really, really important. So I think, an extended, a period of rest is really, really important. So make sure you take that. But the other thing I want to get through is to actually maybe, if you're a person who's a 400-meter runner, if you're a sprinter, and you come back with that vigor, that drive to train, how about changing your approach a little bit to next season? Something of priorities, relaxation over training hard. Something so you can actually, build back into training at a more sustained pace, edging your fitness up that little bit more instead of actually coming back and doing too much. Because I think that's one of the greatest causes of injury right now in athletics is athletes coming back into the winter training too early, training too hard too early, and they start to get injured in between the November-December period. And I think that's a big thing that can actually be avoided if you take that rest, and also if you build back into training a little bit more, gradually. And you take your time in building your fitness up, and prioritize relaxation in your endurance training, prioritize relaxation in your sprint training. If you're a 400-meter runner, this is a particular point to actually prioritize relaxation, making sure it's a great way of creating endurance, but also training your body into that habit of relaxation when you're running. And specifically when you're actually going at speed, but also making sure lactic doesn't take hold of you, and approaching each rep with the right mindset as well of relaxation. And once you do that, you will start to build your training up gradually. You'll start to sustain performance a lot better, and you won't overdo it. You won't over push your body. As I say, one of the biggest things that causes injury is pushing your body too early, too fast, too early, doing too much, and it doesn't have a recovery time, and you come back. Because you've got so much drive and motivation after coming back for the winter training, you start to overdo it. And this is one of the biggest causes of injury as I see it. So this is a perfect opportunity to use relaxation to actually come back with that little bit of just pulling back the effort a lot more, prioritizing relaxation, prioritizing in the shoulders that little bit more, and just training the movement of sprinting, training the movement of 400-meter running, training that movement, instead of overkilling yourself. And I think that's, if you're a coach, I would advise you that, don't make sure that first month is relaxation, just building up that training a little bit. Don't overdo it and give them too much too early. If you're an athlete, just pull back the effort a little bit. And I think you'll get a more sustained amount of performance later on, and it's going to help you hit the winter season, if you're going to be doing the winter season, with a little bit more kind of freshness, as it were, and your body will be in the right state. Take your time with it. Enjoy your break. Take your time in building up the fitness, and use relaxation as a priority all the time. And you'll start next season in the best possible fashion. Hope that video was helpful for you. Please look at my programs below. You can see the links in my description. I'll be talking about them later on in this week. But for now, thanks for watching.